All right, thanks, guys. Happy Wednesday to you. My name is Brock Page, and I do sports picks for free right here on YouTube. I also sell my personal bets on brockpage.com, and I have packages on that website starting at just $1.99. And speaking of which, I'm currently 3-0. My last three $1.99 daily best plays on brockpage.com, and the link for that bet is in the description section below. I currently have over 780 members who are signed up and active on my website right now. And if you want to see my current sports betting record, you can do that for free right now by going to the homepage at brockpage.com. And with that, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to go ahead and start off with the Tigers taking on the Rays. And that's going to be a 1:10 Eastern first pitch. On Wednesday, May 18th, 2022, Tampa Bay is minus $1.85, total 7 runs. Drew Rasmussen for Tampa Bay. Eduardo Rodriguez for Detroit. Now, Ed Rod comes into today's ball game with 34 strikeouts and a 3.72 ERA. The lefty also has a whip of just 1.19. And the Tigers as a team, they've been playing some pretty good baseball here lately. They're 4-1 straight up in their last 5. They allowed just 1.2 runs a game in those victories. Now, when it comes to cashing in on the run line, the Tigers have covered in 2 out of their last 3 road games. And they also have a winning record against the run line when they travel for the entire season. They're taking on a Tampa club on the other side of things who they've really had a tough time cashing in on the run line themselves. Now, out of their 21 home games this year, the Rays cashed in on the run line only 7 times. And of course, that's good for just 33% in that category. This Rays pitching staff has also struggled a bit at Tropicana Field. They're currently in the bottom 10 in runs allowed at home. And they're obviously amongst the worst in the American League right now in home hits allowed as well. Now, total-wise, Tampa Bay is 13-8 to the under in their own building. Meanwhile, Detroit has gone 12-4 to the under when they bat first. The Tigers are also 26-11 to the under for the entire season as well. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward Detroit plus 1.5 and the under 7 runs. Next matchup, it is going to be Braves taking on the Brewers, 1:10 p.m. East. Milwaukee's minus $1.40, total 6.5. Corbin Burns for Milwaukee, Max Fried for Atlanta. Now, when it comes to the total in this one, 7 out of these teams' last 10 head-to-head meetings fell under the posted number. They're also 9-7 to the under when they travel. Meanwhile, Milwaukee's gone 9-7 to the under in front of their own fans. And when it comes to selecting a winner in this one, this game's being featured as my extra daily bet on brockpage.com here today. And that play is going to cost you just $2.99. And just a reminder here, guys, if you sign up for my extra daily bet here today, you're going to get access to that membership every single day all the way through the end of May. And as an added bonus here, guys, you're also going to get access to my daily best play absolutely free. It's going to be included with your purchase of the extra daily bet. So if you want to see whether I'm betting on the money line or the run line in this one, there's only one way to find out. And that's to sign up for my extra daily bet on brockpage.com. And the link for that play is in the description section below. But as far as making a free pick is concerned with this ball game, I'm going to lean toward the under 6.5 in that contest. All right, next matchup I have for you. It is going to be Giants taking on the Rockies, 3:10 Eastern first pitch. San Francisco's minus 160, totals 10.5. Logan Webb for San Francisco, Kyle Freeland for Colorado. And even though Freeland has struggled in a few spots this year, he still does have 26 strikeouts under his belt. And of course, offensively, the Rockies are leading the league in home scoring and hits, as they typically do most years. Obviously, that high altitude really bumping up those scoring numbers. But anyway, C.J. Cron, whether he's home or away, he's batting .321 right now with 9 home runs and 28 RBI. Meanwhile, Randall Grichuk's hit 5 home runs himself and has 21 RBI as well. They're taking on a Giants pitching staff who's actually struggled a bit in the early going here. The Giants are in the bottom 5 in the league in opponents' batting average. They're also amongst the worst in the National League in opponents' OPS as well. And even though Logan Webb is currently 5-1 on this season, his whip has crept up to a 1.33. Now, total-wise, the Giants saw 4 out of their last 5 road games get over the posted number. They're also 80% to the over in their last 10. Meanwhile, the Rockies saw their last 5 straight at Coors Field get over the total themselves. I'm going to lean toward Colorado plus 1.5 and the over 10.5 runs. Next matchup, it is going to be Twins taking on the A's, 337 East. Minnesota's minus 155, total 7.5. Sonny Gray for the Twins, Dalton Jeffries for Oakland. Now Jeffries, he's had a pretty tough start to the year. He's just 1-6 with a 4.84 ERA. And even if he does end up throwing a gem here today, he may not get the run support he needs to get the W. There's actually a pretty good chance that'll happen. This A's lineup is currently in the bottom 3 in the bigs right now in home scoring. They're taking on Sonny Gray here today, who's got 20 strikeouts and just over 14 innings of work. Gray's also got himself an ERA of 3.68. And if for some reason Gray runs into some problems here today, this Minnesota lineup certainly likes to hit for power. They're one of the better teams in the American League right now in home runs per 9 at the plate. And of course, Byron Buxton, he's hit 11 bombs on the year and has an OPS of 1.001. Meanwhile, Jorge Polanco is leading the club in RBI with 21 of them. When it comes to the total in this one, Minnesota's 10-6 of the under on the road this season. They're also 65% to the under for the entire year. Meanwhile, Oakland's 65% to the under in the Coliseum themselves. They're also 25-14 to the under for the entire year at any location. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward Minnesota minus 155 and the over 7.5. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our quick pick recap. Powered to you by my website at brockpage.com. Did it again. I messed that up yesterday. My website, it's brockpage.com. It is literally my name.com. And of course, like I just said, we're 3-0 in our last 3 daily best plays on that website. I'm going to lean toward Detroit plus 1.5, under 7 runs. I also like the under 6.5 in the Braves-Brewers game. Give me Colorado plus 1.5, over 10.5. I like Minnesota minus 155, over 7.5 runs. As far as all the other games are concerned across the majors, I like the Dodgers minus 1.5, over 8 runs. Give me Cleveland minus $1.25, under 8. Give me Houston minus 135, under 9 runs. I like Washington plus 1.5, over 7.5. Give me San Diego plus 1.5, over 7.5 runs. I also like the Yankees minus 1.5, under 7.5. Give me Seattle plus 1.5, under 8 runs. I also like St. Louis plus 1.5, getting the job done for some run line cash. Give me the Cubbies minus 150, under 8 runs. I also like the Angels minus 155, getting the job done on the money line. And before I give you my next and final free pick for the video, one final reminder, guys, that I'm also 5-1 in my last 6 extra daily bets on brockpage.com as well. And if you want to access my extra daily bet, it's only going to cost you just $2.99. I'm going to lean toward the Chicago White Sox minus 145, getting the job done for some money line cash. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on brockpage.com. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at brockpage.com.